All right. Jesus. Let's set this up. So I am going to attempt to do something a bit out of the norm. And I shouldn't do this because I'm exhausted and this could only end poorly. Let's see, is anybody even watching the stream? Buh. Yo, hey guys. Am I coming through alright? Yay, my first FNGR stream. Hi guys. Alright, so for anyone who watched the last stream, I talked about how I felt that some of the similarities between Sargon of Akkad and Josh Scorcher's current case. Invisible Brony, I have no idea who you are, so I probably won't be doing that. Hi Sarah. And I've just noticed Carl Benjamin, aka Sargon of Akkad. You know what? I have a script. So let's get to that, and I have plenty of timestamps and things to jump around to. Oh, that's right. Let me set control panel to make sure that you guys don't wind up getting an echo and there's actually sound in the stream. That would be a good idea. Yeah. That's what we get for flying by the seat of our ass. I run Equestria Amino. That's cool. Believe it or not, yeah, in Invisible Brony, do you have a Skype that you could send me or something? Tweet at me. Send me a direct message. Add me on Twitter. We'll do it that way. But again, I'm gonna try and work this. This is There's a how do I go to this? Again, I'm doing something different this time. Give me a minute. Fantastic. I love when nothing wants to work. Please work. Copy. Alright. Paste. Did this work? Okay, that sort of kind of did. I'm going to put this here. 1 second here. This is the so-called dreaded social justice warrior that is suing Sargon of Akkad, that he's addresses him as wrong, so I thought I'd use part of one of her videos, which is providing, I'm going to be providing commentary so that my video doesn't get flagged. The person in question, their name, YouTube name is Akilah Obviously, Akilah Hughes. I'm going to see if I can weigh in, give critique, and just see if she's open to that, just to see how valid this lawsuit is. I'm going to play a clip here from 23 to 32 seconds. Hopefully we could skip over the ads really quick. Just a moment.
Hi YouTube, it's Akilah Obviously,
and of course it didn't take to where I needed it to. That's fine. I can get this.
Tell you about transformative videos. You can't just change the name of something and then re-upload the content. And that's basically what this Sargon guy did.
Perfect. Yeah, this isn't going to be that hard. Okay, so that's the first part here, and I'm trying not to take any more than I need to. This next clip here is from 106 to 133. And boom.
So the first thing, and like the biggest critique, I guess, of what is happening is a comparison of me to this Matt Haas guy who sued H3H3 and lost because of fair use. Again, fair use means that you have a commentary, or there is clear satire or parody, or a transformative use of something that already exists. I have a copyright on my video, and there was no commentary, which, gotta be honest, is kind of rare for Sargon.
All right, perfect. Now let's get back to the script here. Now, after hearing all these allegations of, what is her name here? Akilah Hughes being this crazed, insane social justice warrior, I was expecting a lot more screaming or this, that, and the other about feelings, as I've heard so many people talk about this lawsuit and how it was made in bad faith. One of the people that I'm going to respond to in a minute, well, actually towards the back end of the video here, this script wound up being a lot longer, is Styx Hexenhammer. He's actually my favorite YouTuber, who I'm going to play off later in the video. Yeah, sorry for repeating myself here. That's what I go for, going off script a little bit. So, So far, Akilah Hughes here sounds reasonable, somewhat legally sound. Again, not a lawyer here. And I'd like to point out, Akilah doesn't appear to have a Patreon like Sargon has, and most surprisingly, doesn't have a GoFundMe, which is kind of odd, seeing as how Sargon is well over 85,000 euros or pounds. You know what? Let's throw that up on the screen here. He achieved this, I think, in 1 or 2 days. Let's take a looky-loo here. $85,000. I actually remember hearing from Sticks, Hex, and Hammer's channel that the gentleman behind Minecraft donated $10,000 towards this because he felt that it was essential to protect, what do you call it? Fair use. Let me check back with you guys really quick just to see if everybody's doing okay. What's up? Yes, you can. We're talking about fair use today, guys. Let me kill out of this. Bunk. Where is OBS? Yeah, everything's fine. Now hopefully I can keep up with my damn script here. Let's go back to this 132 to 201. Where is she? Oh, here we go. We'll just carry on to 201.
That was a mistake on his part. You know, he could have said something and I would have been like, okay, like I'm offended, but you know, at least he had something to say about my work. He didn't do that. He just very lazily uploaded my work. That's why it's not the same lawsuit. And in fact, H3H3 winning only strengthens this lawsuit because it points out the flaw in the argument that it's transformative. H3H3 could point to very specific things they said to critique Matt Haas's work. The same can't be said for what Sargon did.
Okay, that so far seems reasonable. What do you guys think? Let's check in at some of the comments. How are you, FNGR? I'm fine. Why is the description just a copy-paste of the previous stream? Oh, the description, yeah. Here, let me fix that while I'm at it. Discussing... Yeah, I'm still figuring out streaming. Discussing Sargon of Akkad and... Geez, I have to freaking remember this girl's name. Akilah Hughes, if it will... Freaking hell, I hate this thing. Am I asking too much to get a copy-paste out of this thing? Seriously? Maybe it'll let me do it here. I hate YouTube. I hate how it won't... You know what? I'll just type it out. Haha. A-K-I-A-H Hughes. There we go. Copy. Thanks for the heads up on that. Sorry, guys. Sargon Akkad and Akilah Hughes's fair use lawsuit. Thank you. I do appreciate that. SDX, hi guys. I appreciate that. Rar. What video did Sargon apparently re-upload? We will get to that. I do actually address that. Here, 1 second here. Now, feel free to downvote the stream because I'm about to cite Mundane Matt. I'm horribly sorry. I'm sure I've lost a lot of respect in the community for this, but part of the reason for that being is Matt actually happens to be one of Sargon's friends. And of course there's ads on the damn thing. Who am I to talk?
What was the first thing you did this morning?
And it won't let me skip it. That's fantastic.
Best concert you ever attended.
You know, we'll just mute it and wait for it to pass over. Really sorry, guys. Well, you know what, Matt? You can't tell me to turn off that pesky ad block. I had it on. Oh, here we go. So,
hey, what's going on?
Yeah, 1 sec. Let me get the timestamp since this didn't work. 32 to 103.
From YouTuber Matt Haas when he tried suing them for copyright infringement. So it's kind of like, oh man, Sargon's getting sued for a fair use violation when we just had this huge legal precedent set for, you know, fair use. But it's not as cut and dry in that as that. And that's the thing I want to point out here. Looking through everything, as we'll go through here in a second, Sargon might be in a bit more trouble than he realizes here. And that's something I just want to get out of the way. I'm defending my friend here, absolutely. But I just want this to be...
Okay. Now let's get back to what I was about here to say. Now I'm I'm trying not to take any more than I need. Matt goes on to announce that Keely Hughes is the plaintiff here. We showed that earlier. Fun fact, Akilah Hughes' video response to this was 4 days after this one, respectively. Matt's was August 25th of 2017, and Hughes's was 29th of 2017. I'm, again, trying to offer commentary, since I know Hughes and Matt might potentially be a little flag happy. Potentially. Let's see. Let's go to 124 through 156. Oh, that works perfect.
And she wasn't happy that Sargon used a video of hers coming from this video of her at the election, or after the election, titled "We Thought We Would Win." He cut this thing down as satire, according to him, and she didn't see it that way. In fact, the lawsuit here alleges that copyrighted work was on its way to becoming one of Hughes' most popular videos. Let's quickly jump back at that one there. 24,000 views. 24,000 views is what she's gotten on that video in the last 10 months, right? Or, 9 months. So 24,000 views is what she's gotten on that thing. And she says that it's going to be one of her most popular videos. I think we can already tell you that's a load of crap.
I let that go a little bit longer just because I don't know if I actually have the timestamp where he cites that the case was originally for $30,000. Sargon gives a different number later on there. Now, I'm trying not to take more than I need. Again, I mentioned that both of these people are... I just don't want to get flagged. I already covered that. Oh, update for anyone who gives a shit. That video that Akilah Hughes is talking about has about 37,000 views today. It's over a year old, and I didn't bother watching it myself because the thing that would have been relevant was the minute and 30-second clip that Sargon used, where he spliced everything together from a 9-minute video. Yeah. Let's see here. I think I have another clip here, 157 to 255. You know what? I'll just jump. Hopefully this works. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to mute that since fantastic. You know what? I could have just done it this way because I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. We play to 255. Fantastic.
So she says that here. On or about November 19th, 2016, Hughes became aware that defendants had copied and uploaded an unauthorized 1 minute and 28-second series of clips from the copyrighted work onto Benjamin's YouTube channel, titling the unauthorized reproduction of the work SJW Levels of Awareness, the infringing work. The SJW designation in the title is an abbreviation for Social Justice Warrior, a title routinely used by Benjamin in a demeaning context to belittle proponents of perceived liberal social policies and stances. That's kind of a wavering definition, in my opinion. Generally, it's people who go out there and are constantly, doing the autistic screeching over social justice when all they really want is, I guess you could say, domination and supremacy in certain areas.
Okay, let's weigh in on that. Now, not to get sidetracked here, Matt, but you didn't state if Akilah Hughes was doing that here or not. I'm not telling you how to feel one way or another, mostly because I have no idea, and you kept that sort of vague. Sorry if I keep cutting in, guys. Again, totally necessary part of giving fair use is giving commentary to make the work transformative, which is very on point to the original Sargon video here. But I feel that Mundane Matt... Oh yeah, no, I already mentioned that whole part about the copyright claim here. So let's see, 255 to 408. We'll just pick up here.
The infringing work provides no additional content, commentary, or criticism of the copyrighted work, its contents, or Hughes, and contains no additional expression whatsoever. It is a bare, retitled compilation of clips of the copyrighted work. Defendants also include no original content in the infringing work. Simply put, defendants merely downloaded, copied, and re-uploaded substantial portions of the copyrighted work without the authorization of the copyright owner, Hughes. And that is the crux of this entire situation. Well, the video was taken down by Akilah. She issued a DMCA strike against it. As far as I know, Sargon fought against that. But here's where I think he made the mistake. He went over to Minds and he reposted it here saying Akilah Hughes has copyrighted strike my satire of her, so I'm uploading it here. And the video itself is about 1 minute 28 seconds. It is summarizing down this 9 minute and 50-second video, but it doesn't provide any other commentary. It doesn't provide anything else. I don't know how much fair use can be applied here. And that is the situation. I don't know if a lawyer would be able to argue it appropriately.
Okay. Now, I got to give him credit here for not trying to state that he had a legal opinion. That's actually good here. And there you have it. Even one of Sargon's friends who understands this interpretation that Sargon's reaching for is a stretch. Now, granted, Akilah Hughes did use the words substantial amount for 1 minute and 30 seconds out of 9 minutes. That sounds like less than a fifth to me. Then again, my math is shit, so feel free to do your own. Sargon was then DMCA'd and ignored the content. Ignored that and threw the content on Minds. Now, I want to go back to the Sargon video here. This will be 50 to 112. Yeah, I don't need this one anymore. Terribly sorry, I'm trying something different here.
I've settled this and made it go first, I think it's 3 paragraphs of her initial complaint. Basically, I think this is a frivolous lawsuit, and I could have settled this and made it go away, at least made it a lot cheaper for myself, if I'd just accepted that I owed her some of the $150,000 that she was asking for, and agreed to pay a reasonable monthly sum for the next however many years.
Okay, now let's look at this here. Now, this is the sticking point that Mundane Matt said in his video. I didn't play that part. He said to the tune of around $30,000. Sargon said $150,000. That's what Akilah Hughes is suing him for. It's possible that Matt might have mistaken, or the numbers changed since Matt's video is months old, or maybe Sargon thought that $150,000 sounded a lot more compelling to raise money. Just a possibility, just throwing it out there. Now, we're going to jump back to Mundane Matt. That's going to be 410 to 448. Don't need you yet. Don't need that one. Did I get rid of Matt? Oh, thank God, he's still there. 410 to 448.
But in the H3H3 summary from the judge, they did say that not all reaction videos are the same, and some, that don't provide commentary or criticism don't necessarily fall under the work that was being discussed in that summary and what was being, you could say, protected in that summary. So I look at the situation and I think to myself, Sargon might have screwed up here. He did chop a video down by a large percentage. And that is one thing that could be used to consider. What he was, had there been an intro and an outro and some commentary in between, we wouldn't even be having this discussion.
There we go. Now, this is what I found puzzling when I see people say that this could ruin fair use. Akilah Hughes, in her video, was asking for commentary. Sargon's friend, that's Mundane Matt here, thought it would have been far more on point to have had the intro and the outro. Once again, the man who asked, referring to Sargon, the man who asked for 40,000 euros, pounds, which either or, who raised more than double than that and left the PayPal, or left, not the PayPal, the GoFundMe, that's still up. That strikes me as odd. Okay. Let's see here. This is from Akilah Hughes, 112 to 2. I will get back to the chat in a minute here. I don't want to... Did I? Is that Hughes? You know what? I'm going to use the link just to make absolutely sure I don't screw up here. Copy. Don't want to give that another. Let's leave that definitely open. Paste.
But I don't think I did anything wrong. And I think that it's important to set the precedent in law, especially after the H3H3 case, which was successful for them. As far as I can tell, the lawsuit is going well for me, but I don't want to jinx it or comment on it when it might not be appropriate or something like that. But I'm reasonably certain that it is going as well as it can be expected, and my lawyer has done a very, very good job so far. But as I said, I've actually come to the point where I just don't have any money left.
Okay, I think I cut out. Oh, no, I've got about 20 more seconds, sorry.
It turns out that the last month was a lot more expensive than I was expecting. Even when someone says they're going to pay for your travel, there are still a lot of extra costs that are surrounding this. And so even if they pay for the flight and the hotel, there are still lots of other costs that have just mounted up to the point where I just didn't think it was going to happen.
Okay. You know what? I'll pause to look at the chat, because I don't want to leave you guys, like, languishing off in the distance there. Let's see, anything else? No, I think we're going to move along here. So Sargon doesn't have enough money to keep paying his lawyer. Actually, the GoFundMe has it up to about 80,000 euros, or pounds, I'm not entirely sure on the symbol. He probably has it covered now. Hi, Invisible Brony. Get rid of the bot. I don't know who that is. Check your tweets. If I check your tweets, it's going to show your Skype probably to everybody in the chat. I don't know if you necessarily want that, so I'll have to check that around next time, just to be considerate. So getting back to the script here, if Akilah Hughes is so crazy and things are going so well for Sargon, where is Akilah Hughes' GoFundMe? Like, don't SJWs live for shit like that? Based off what I saw, I think Sargon just got his hand caught in the cookie jar, and feels he shouldn't have to play by the rules. I want to remind people what this really is. Little bit of humor coming up. So let's see, that's going to be 552 to 607. Do I need a new one? I think I'm done with Carl.
Who don't?
No, Richard, it's obvious to everyone you don't understand what I'm saying. It's really obvious.
No, it
Your
isn't.
long pauses.
Sargon.
It's not. Just come
Sargon,
on, man.
it's
Stop
not.
trying to being a dick.
Sargon, I am
really
sorry. You're going to
speaking.
find this insulting. You think that you are more intelligent than you are.
And there we have it. That's what this really boils down to. Sargon of Akkad was bitch slapped down by Dickie of the alt-right. That's the flounder. That's the pledge. That is the Yamcha of the alt-right for all you DBZ fans out there. Sargon of Akkad is not that smart. He really wants to be. He really believes that he is. But when he stopped debating jobbers like the Laughing Witch or whatever crazed tinfoil hat nut job that's out there, he started getting smacked up by, well, all over YouTube. And he's sort of become the new meme. But I want to wrap this up here with one of my favorite YouTubers. I think this is the last clip. 127 to 202. I think I might even have it pulled up. Yeah, I won't even need to do that.
This. I fully support Sargon, and I'll tell you why. Having looked at the basic fundamental structure of the claim that's being made, if he were to lose, in my mind at least, it would set a legal precedent that would basically gut fair use. That means for everybody on this platform, everyone on other platforms. The concept is, Sargon took material from another user for the purposes of satire and criticism. The problem is that at what threshold is it no longer fair use? What proportion of the content, how much of their content can you use in that context, number one? In what form can it be presented? How much of your own commentary or laugh track or whatever the hell you're adding to it has to be included? If you get it taken down by what you feel to be, and this is, I guess, what happened, a false copyright complaint, and then put it back up, number two then, verse.
Sorry for letting that go too long there, but I felt like he got on a tangent, and I was like, I feel like it's still relevant here. The name of the video, let's see, is from StixHexaHammer. It's called Why I Support Sargon of Akkad in his legal case. Let me count the ways in which StixHexaHammer argues in bad faith in this case. This would gut fair use. Even mundanematt, who seems to understand the H3H3 case, said that it didn't defend all forms of commentary. On top of all that, the case between Sargon and Akilah Hughes isn't held at the Supreme Court level, is it? I'm pretty sure it's not. As to the best of my knowledge and understanding, the case would be considered influential for further cases across different states, as laws are a series of exceptions and loopholes. Because I have news for the Sticks, Hacks, and Hammers and the Sargons out there and everyone else down below in the comments. Win, lose, or draw, if you think this is going to be the be-all, end-all of fair use, you are smoking something. At worst, all Carl Benjamin, that's Sargon of Akkad, had to do was add commentary. I could be wrong. Akilah Hughes might have flagged this video. Mundane Matt might flag this video, but I'm going to assume Sticks won't. So look, let's pretend that on every video, Akilah Hughes is completely an irrational maniac. Not really saying that, I'm saying pretend. I haven't seen it in the video in regards to her explanation on this whole situation. I think Carl, Sargon of Akkad, felt comfortable calling her an SJW, right or wrong, because it would mean he'd be a lot more likely to shift being able to raise funds to his side. This sounds like Sargon wanted to save his own ass, not protect fair use. And shame on you, Sticks, for giving in to fear-mongering. I won't say why. I'm at a loss, but I prefer not to speculate in this case. Let's get back to the comments, guys. So what's up? Ooh, that looks like a big comment. Let's get to that. So, Chaos Alchemist. Hi, the Impact of Kira was almost recommended for me on my own YouTube feed. Did I come in anyone else's feed? Okay. Shout out to Chaos Alchemist. Have a free plug. Oh, here we go. From Wacky Modder. If Sargon can win this, this will be another huge victory for fair use and another blow to social justice snowflakes. Will it really, though? If you're able to just splice things together, isn't that going to basically be just a big leap for YouTube poopers? Just being able to splice things in without commentary? I mean, all Sargon would have had to do is maybe even just said thumbs up, thumbs down at the end of the video. Maybe that might even been enough, but he didn't say anything. Anyways, SDX Darkus. So who might make a response video to Lily's new video on forced diversity is needed? I don't know. I kind of thought about that one. Visible Brony. I was directly affected by the KP Scorcher drama at BabsCon. Alright, you know what? Fine. I will go to Twitter, since you were insisting, and we will draw you in. We will go completely off topic here, because why not? I'm going to check out notifications. There you are. Gmail for my Skype. We will have some KP drama. We could get back to that fine, juicy brony bullshit. Paste. See if it works. Oh, we got somebody. Send. I can actually kill out all these right now. Thank you, Sticks. Thanks, Matt. Please don't flag me. Thanks, Jim. So let's see. Chaos. Thanks for the plug. For no good reason. Now I want to create some content to take advantage of it. You didn't have anything? Why did you want to get your shit out there, man? I'm completely confused. Anyways. Silver Fox. The Lily bot is really stubborn one. Oh, I don't know. We're still talking about the diversity video. The thing I would have said in regards to the forced diversity video would have been, what success would you say that I would have asked Lily? Could you show if your work improved after you started diversifying it? Can you cite someone in professional media, in writing or movies, where just adding diversity for diversity's sake improved a product? Now, I can't bitch about forced diversity in Star Wars because, let's be honest, have the movies really been that good before Disney got their hands on it? Like those 1, 2, 3? Can we really say that a social justice agenda ruined what that series became? Honestly, let's see if Invisible Brony added me. Up, he did. Okay, so yeah, no. I'm gonna have to call you, or actually, let's see, will it pick up? Howdy. Hello, Chief. What's up?
Hey, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Indeed, nobody does expect blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is why we don't do this shit live. How was I doing? Was I sucking this whole time, or what?
Oh, I that's why I jumped in. I needed to save you.
Oh.
It was so horrible.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I was like, oh crap, I'm quoting Mundane Matt. What have I done? I'm a monster. That's So what you said you had some KP sweet delicious drama.
Now I'm not going to say it's sweet delicious drama, but I was affected by the drama that happened at BabsCon. Basically, what happened was I had set up a panel called BabsCon Sings.
I was about to ask, you're not J-More, are you?
No, I'm invisible, not invisible brony, invisibrony.
Okay, invisibrony.
Yes.
Certainly.
That was actually my original choice for a name, but I'm like, that's too long and stupid sounding, so I cut out the bowl.
Yeah, just a free heads up.
I cut out the bowl.
You sound like you'd have a good voice for streaming. Just free heads up if you ever figure it out. It's a pain in the ass.
I do streaming. But what happened is I had arranged this thing where I was supposed to have, like, I actually had in my preliminary audition panels, like, Copper Chip and Silver Span as judges. And Queen Quake and Golden Gates were supposed to show up at my final panel and be like, oh, well, my judges didn't show up, and then Golden Gates came in, well, I'll help you judge, and then Queen Quake was supposed to show up and be like, well, if she's judging, I'll help you, like, if she gets to judge, I get to judge. But Queen Quake was also, like, one of the heads of security. So, like, basically when my final panel started was at literally the exact same time all of this security drama started happening.
But this is from BabsCon, right?
Yes, yeah, at BabsCon. So basically, when my panel started, I'm, like, sitting there going, okay, everything's working as to plan. Like, I'm sitting here by myself, and these people should show up and, like, jump in. And then they didn't show up and jump in. And then, like, Baba Discord or Nan, whoever you want to call her, is one of the heads of departments, sent somebody to be like, yeah, there's all this drama going on, and nobody can show up to help you with your panel.
I'm a little confused. Is there a long story short in here somewhere?
Yeah, sorry. Long story short, Queen Quake was, like, head of security and the actor, and she was supposed to show up to my panel. But because she was head of security, she got called away to deal with all the KP drama while I'm sitting there going,
But you can't speak to it. Yeah, here's the whole thing about that. I don't know if that was the J-More incident. There were two other incidences, according to Commando Solo. I'd be glad to ask Solo about that, but he's from Hollywood, sir. You can't just talk to a big Hollywood executive like Commando Solo. Oh, no.
I have been watching your videos, and this is one of the reasons I spoke up today.
You know, it's amazing how I went from dead tired to furious just mentioning his name. Fuck that guy. Anyways,
basically what happened is these, all of these personalities were supposed to appear at my panel, and then I get this functionary showing up going, yeah, nobody can show up because they're dealing with this room drama, and KP's upset. And Josh actually did show up because I don't have any biases against anybody personally. I don't have a lot of issues because I don't know anybody very personally.
Okay, well, to be honest with you, sir, I'm cool talking with you because you seem like you have a cool personality. I'm not just kissing your ass because I'm on a stream, because if you sucked, I'm tired enough where I'd be like, hey, I worked 12 hours today, so if I started screaming at you, I feel like I could get away with it. But no, you're cool. I think you're cool. That's fine. But theoretically, to put you over, I probably would rather do a non-live stream podcast where I knew I was going to be talking to you, where I could have researched more and I could have, like, give you the metaphorical verbal blowjob to be like, and that's why this guy's so awesome. Yeah, tell me your roots in the fandom. Da, 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 da. But again, I'm here by myself. I just prepared for.
I'll tell you what. Let me give you a short gist of what happened, and if you want to do that in future,
yeah, that's fine. Hey, down below in the comments, can we get a "We Was Kangs" chant? Nobody? Anybody? Rocky would have done it. Yeah.
Yeah. The long and the short of it is I didn't know anything about this drama beforehand, and I asked Josh to be a judge on my singing panel because he's got musical background.
So, but who else bailed? So you said Josh eventually did show. Who?
No, Josh was there for my two audition panels, and then when the final panel showed up, like I'd had the actors for Silver Span and Copper Chip show up. And for both my audition panels, and they did show up for the end one at the beginning, but because Queen Quake was supposed to be like a build up to the, you get the ancillary characters, and then the main characters. Like Golden Gate was supposed to show up and be like, I was gonna be like, oh, I'm all alone, and I have no judges to help me judge the sing competition. And then Golden Gates was supposed to show up and be like, well, I'll be a magnanimous judge, and I'll help you out. And then Queen Quake was supposed to show up and be like, well, if she gets to judge, I get to judge.
I heard something happened with Queen Quake last year. Again, the source probably isn't the best, but it was something to do with Horse News and the Toon Critic hat. And God, I'm not sure I even want to...
Or yeah. I know non-specifics about that, but I'm not going to speak to it.
No, I understand. It's why I don't. If I were awake and I had people on hand to sit there and help walk me through it, I think I covered it a long time ago.
Yeah.
And
the
only person who got screwed was Toon, so who cares? I think.
Actually, at the time, I felt really bad for him. Now, I don't really care so much.
Yeah, that reminds me there was a pro fighter back in the day. I remember watching the early UFCs that they got whaled on the nuts like 3 or 4 times during a match, and everybody
it was Mayhem, was it?
No, it was Joe Sando, and everybody for the longest time he actually was in the Austin Powers movie. He's the Asian guy. Everybody felt bad for him. It turns out later on he was a rapist. So everybody, the guy who did it to him suddenly became the hero, and he's like, "Hey, you let me keep going, there wouldn't have been a problem."
Yeah.
Jesus, isn't life funny?
It really is.
SDX says I am the gayest drama
last
queen.
year, honest to God, because I was last year at BabsCon, I was involved in the party. Oh, not necessarily like directly involved. I was involved in another party. You might have. Did you go to BabsCon, or are you familiar with BabsCon last year?
I go to
not the previous year, but the year before.
I've never been to Babs, sir. It's
okay. Well, I had a friend who's a party magnet. We actually hosted with my help, my friend Brony Inspector. He's probably listening right now, going, "Thank you for saying my name."
Yeah, no, I've heard of Brony Inspector.
He held a party called actually, it was my name is the Great and Powerful Trixie's Pajama Party.
Nice.
And down the hall was the MLP Horse Party, and that was where the whole hat thing happened.
Yeah, I do know the.
And when I heard about that, I'm like, y'all are fucking losers, and why would you do that to some horse personality?
I do know the people. I know.
After hearing all the stuff that happened afterwards, I'm like, I don't feel so bad about it.
Yeah, I know one of them was Fatty. I think King Theo was the one who stole the hat.
Yeah, because I was like, basically, I get trolling.
Hold on. Let me just read off some of the comments here, since I know these guys are patiently. I wanted to go to BC, but after everything that happened, I'm glad I haven't. BC was a nothing, man. There was no drama there. I'd show you, but my crazy ex flagged the video because, oh my god, she was standing in the background. The worst thing that happened last BC was Lord Zarkon kept walking up to people, and oddly enough, I had to say, "I'm with my girlfriend, fuck off." And that was as bad as it got. Nothing else really. Oh, I had to direct water back to the hotel. Yeah, drama was non-existent. Yeah, I basically cited, I was like, yeah, drama raised to like a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, like when I heard the whole thing, I'm like, why would you guys jeopardize your standing at a convention just for the sake of trolling some guy who some people don't like? And, again, at that point in time, I was just based on the evidence that I had, but obviously over the last year, and again watching your streams, I'm like, yeah, this guy clearly deserved his hat in a toilet at the very least.
Let's not say that the people who did it out of the goodness and kindness of.
I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying
they were doing it because they didn't like to.
They were doing it to be trolly fucks.
Yeah, no, they were, and you know what? I wouldn't count that against them anymore. There's plenty of other things to do.
They were clearly prophets. They were Nostradamuses of their time.
The thoughts and opinions of the guest do not reflect the thoughts and opinions of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am glad you came in. You fucking seem chill here. I'm just going through the comments to see if there's anything really important.
Yeah, and just to let you know too, you were saying like you don't know what Equestria Amino is. It's if you're on.
No, I know what Equestria Amino is.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I think Fallen Wish tried to represent the Secret Rift on there once, and we're like, hey, cut that out.
Yeah, actually, we had a few people, like actually Looney Turtle and a couple others tried to like promote their own amino on our amino, and I'm like, what's the point of that? Just like start your thing on here, like.
Yeah, that sounds like Looney, Eric. You edgy 16-year-old.
My point being is this was a community that was the original brony community on the amino community. And so, like, right now we're up to over 145, almost 150,000 members. I started out as a regular user on the amino. It's actually the first place that I started interacting with the brony community. I started out as a regular member, and now I'm the head leader based on the content I produce.
But to the best of my knowledge, the whole amino thing, you can only do that on your mobile phone, right?
No.
Oh.
Yes. So let me explain that right now.
All right, no. I could do that better for you, friend. Would you be interested in making a video that I could promote on my channel that would show people how to be able to do that from their computer? Because it's annoying typing on your phone.
Yes, I will. I'll give you a brief synopsis of.
All right, this is going to be the new Gold Rush, guys. We're all going to get on the amino.
Okay, so you are correct. Originally, it was a mobile-only thing. Over time, it's evolved quite a lot. And in fact, one of the things that actually drew me to it originally is that it was very different from other social media apps.
See you, Silver Fox.
Like it was different than Facebook. It was different than Tumblr. It was much more of a community thing than a hey, I'm a brony. I'm gonna post random bullshit and look at my cat. You know, like you know, it's like that was one of the problems I had with a lot of things. Is it wasn't dedicated to a topic. Whereas the aminos were very dedicated to individual topics. It was a singular app that had
sounds like a Discord
communities that were involved in it. So like if you went to this one community, specifically the Equestria one, it was like, you know, it's like, great, you want to post pony stuff, that's great. Oh, and I'm bored, look at my cat. No,
Hi,
off
Jen.
topic, disable, done. Like, no, that's not. We're not Facebook. We're not about stupid 420 blaze it memes.
Well, technically, I guess in 4chan terms, that'd be what you would call a trip fag, right?
Exactly.
Okay, you tell me.
and so over time, it has evolved. It's kind of changed the app, but recently, especially with people who are familiar with, you know, technologically with technology, you can actually use, you know, say Android emulators. So things like Nox Player, which I have recently got myself and has been very helpful to me in my administrative duties, is you can download the Android emulator onto your computer and log into your account there, so you can.
No, is it really hard, or is there any like massive loops? Like
no, it's friggin' amazing.
I don't have to go into some kind of DOS fucking.
No.
Okay.
Download Nox Player, log into your Google account, download your apps. Done. They are kind of, as far as I've been aware, developing like a computer version of Amino, but it's not quite there yet. So if you don't want to use it on your phone, or if you want to like have an option to use it on your phone and your computer, you can download like BlueStacks, or my personal preference is Nox Player, and you have an Android emulator where you can download the Equestria Amino app and go at it that way.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really handy, especially like I said for me, where I'm take my picture off the screen. I'm so shy.
Oh, sorry.
I'm invisible.
It could be.
No, I'm joking. Actually, one of the funny things is one of the things that drew me into the brony fandom, because I'm an old tech head. I've been on the internet since I was like 15, and I'm almost 40.
Hey, I was gonna say, guys, I've been up since like 4 a.m. and I'm kind of getting like an adrenaline dump. I'm burnt the hell out. I hope you guys had fun, but I kind of want to kill the stream. Is that okay? Oh yeah, let's see. Did I read off this last thing? DCP was streaming more about Sargon of Akkad court case. Okay, go check out DCP's channel. If you seem like a cool, chill dude, would you like to join Limbo?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna kill the stream now.
Okay. Yeah, send me an invite. We'll chat. We'll set up a more prepared stream.